In hopes of gaining publicity and information leading to a safe return, the family and friends of the missing American journalist are releasing new details about his assignment in the region. As well, they are releasing another picture taken prior to his arrival. We are now speaking with the spokesperson for the reporter.
We need proof of life. We need to know if he's alive. That's all. That's all we want to know. Is he alive? Is he safe? The State Department, the government there, the consulate here, the International Red Cross, someone has to know something. A step-by-step process of disclosure. At the moment, that's all we're after. Is he safe? That's all we want to know. Is he safe? Once we know the answer, we can ask the next question. One question, one answer, one step at a time. Slow and steady, deliberate and transparent. That's not asking too much. All we want is credible, actionable information. Think about that part of the world. The first thing that comes to mind is oil. Look, everybody knows the U.S. has been obsessed with Venezuela since Chavez took power. And now, after Chavez and rapprochement with Cuba and those huge oil deposits in the region, the stakes are even higher.
Do you have any leads so far?
We now hear there's a U.S. military buildup in the region and reports of certain security contractors, mercenaries arriving in the Lesser Antilles. Is the Lesser Antilles being used as a staging area for possible military action? All this happens at the same time my brother disappeared. A coincidence? I don't think so. I think my brother stumbled onto something that got him into trouble.
Has the government been of any help to you?
Obviously, something's going down and the government doesn't want us to know. The State Department told us that they're not into the business of chasing down stories about every American citizen on vacation gone missing around the world. Same thing with the mainstream media. They won't touch my brother's story. Maybe he doesn't want to be found. Maybe making contact with us put him in jeopardy. If he's working undercover, if so, then wouldn't publicizing his missing person also put him at risk?
Do you agree with them?
Maybe mainstream have a point. The bottom line, though, is that they just don't want to question the government on whether there's a military buildup in the region. Look, as his girlfriend told you, this just isn't like him. He always checks in by phone, email, Skype, or text. Always. We always discuss his safety and security precautions and the importance of communicating with base on a regular basis.
And when was the last time you heard from him?
We haven't heard anything from him in over a month. A month. I mean, not even email or text message. His cell phone goes straight to voicemail. That's just not like him, not contacting us. What does that tell you? What it tells me is that his phone is still on after a month. Otherwise, the battery would have died a month ago and the phone would have stopped ringing.
Are you certain that his phone is still on?
Yes, his phone is still on. That tells me his phone is being regularly charged. If he's charging his phone, why isn't he answering? If he isn't charging his phone, who is? If someone else is charging his phone, why? Who's monitoring his calls and checking his voicemail and text messages? Who? Why do they keep charging his phone and monitoring his communications? Who's holding him hostage? Why is he hostage?
Do you have any theories as to why he might be missing?
Something's wrong. He's learned something he wasn't supposed to find out. He became the man who knows too much.
You mentioned before the interview that you approached a congressman. Tell us about that.
When I approached our congressman, he denied knowing about any U.S. military activity in the region. Even though it's all over the foreign press, I bet you Congress didn't know you're even over there. What can we do?
The missing journalist's family has created a website, www.proofoflifeq.com, featuring background material and some of his writings to blog and regularly video log updates about his case. This is Crystal Martin with HNT TV. Have a great day, Philadelphia.